Hey y'all, welcome back to Roll Pin Recipes. Today we are going to make a new brownie recipe to us. We're going to start with 3 eggs. The recipe I'm following says 2 eggs and a yolk. We're just going to do 3 because we're just going to give it a try. We're going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla and we're going to mix it up. We need 3/4 cup of butter. That's quite a bit. Alright y'all, I melted the butter. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to this bowl. Usually I just do oil, not butter. So we'll see what happens. Easier, cheaper, and a lot of sugar. We're going to add 1 1/3 cup of sugar. I've got my 3rd scoop here. That's a ton of sugar, y'all. We're going to go shy on all of them. We need 4. That's so much sugar. Like, dang. I don't think we need all that. Okay, I've got my butter melted. We're gonna add this in. Well, mostly melted. That's just fine. I'm kind of following all of the directions, kind of not. We're gonna mix this up slowly. That's strange, y'all. It looks like applesauce. We're gonna slowly pour our butter into the egg. I'm going to get all of this out and then whip all this in. I want that classic signature crackled shiny top that you get on a brownie. So hopefully we can achieve that. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 in just a minute. I have a couple things in there. Look at all those bubbles. Looks incredible. Alright y'all, we're going to sift into here 1 cup of AP flour, all purpose. Just gonna sift it right on top. Need 3 of these, 2, and I kind of fluff it and even it out at the same time. 3. That's our all-purpose flour. There's a little bit in here, and then I have a jar. I'm supposed to sift this. Whoops. Alright, y'all, a little more cocoa. A little extra shouldn't hurt, right? Sift this in. Beautiful. This stuff is super clumpy and lumpy, so we'll try to get all that out. Press it in. Beautiful. We're gonna estimate 1/2 teaspoon. Lovely. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Flour, baking powder, salt, cocoa powder, espresso powder if you want. I don't have that, so I'm not gonna add it. Butter, oil, sugar, eggs, vanilla. Now we are going to fold this together. Actually, it might say to whisk, I don't remember. Now in theory you should probably mix your dry together first and then combine, but I'm not doing that. Super chocolatey. And you don't want to over mix this. It says you'll get more of a cakey brownie if you over mix, which my family kind of likes, so we'll see. That's why I didn't mind adding the extra white, just the whole egg instead of only the yolk. Shoot. I'm getting cocoa powder everywhere and I just oiled this cutting board. So now there's going to be cocoa powder everywhere. And I'm going to roughly chop up some pecans. Alright y'all, I haven't used this board for cutting yet and it already has a crack. I'm not stoked. And I burnt it a little from the stove, so here's what it is. Unfortunate. I'm going to chop up some pecans. Usually we do walnuts. We're going to try pecans here. And I'm not going to grab the proper knife. I'm just going to cut. Oh boy. Maybe I should. They're just going to launch everywhere. Just going to try to get these big chunks a little smaller. Like these big old chunks of pecans. But honestly, this I don't think matters. I think that'll be just fine. A nice nut bite. I think we'll like that. Okay, we'll put some in. It's messy chopping nuts because they want to fling everywhere. These boards look exactly the same. This little one came in a pack of like some cheese and sausage or something on discount, and we liked the cutting board, so we got it. It's very cute. For use or decoration, very cute. Alrighty. We're gonna add quite a bit. I don't really chop nuts fast anyways because they just fling everywhere, so this knife isn't horrible. Some a little bigger, some a little smaller. Usually they get lost. And I can put some for topping. Okay. This looks super uber thick. And if you have some dry bits and stuff, that's totally fine. It'll all work out. Like, that's good right there. Do I have enough nuts? I'm not sure. But also, there's a lot of dry on the side. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it off. Oh well. Alright, y'all, I just got a little oil on here. I'm gonna rub her down. My 9x9 square dish is in use. So we're gonna use this. I'll tell you the size in centimeters, because that's what it says. 25 by 15 by 4. I'm gonna have to map that out. Probably about 12 by 7. I'm not sure. These are super thick. Like, Jiminy, look at that. Hopefully they're good and have a good rise, because this is incredibly thick. I will say the batter tastes like a box brownie, which is good. Smooth it out. It's so thick, y'all. Hopefully it's good. I've tried a couple brownie recipes so far. Hopefully this one is amazing. It will be linked below. Alright, y'all. Going to place a couple like bigger pieces that I pulled from the bag, kind of so you know exactly what you're getting here. It's all about that presentation, y'all. It's all about the look. Might need some more. Kind of press these in a little bit so they stick and don't fall all over the place. Might just break a couple. They're super soft. Keep your nuts in the freezer, they'll last longer with all the oils in there. This looks amazing. A lot of people like to put salt on chocolate stuff, cookies and different things. I don't. There's salt in it, and I'm a little more sensitive to salt recently, I suppose, in excess. Like a topping that's too much. There's plenty in it. I'm gonna get the oven preheating for a couple minutes and bake them for about 25 to 35 minutes or so. Alright, y'all, here are the brownies. They baked for about 23 minutes. Alright, y'all, let's cut into this. We're gonna go a little larger right now. We're gonna put some ice cream on top. These brownies puffed up quite a bit, not too glossy on top, so we'll see. Alright, y'all. Is it cooked? The toothpick came out clean. It's good. It's way too rich. Definitely need ice cream. My toothpick came out clean in multiple spots, but it's still really gooey in the middle. My family ain't gonna like that, but I don't mind. We'll have to assess. Alright, y'all, this side's a little more done. Probably cook it longer, especially if your family doesn't prefer that, but look at this. Pretty poofy, but still, that's very cake-like. My family would probably really like that piece. I'm gonna give them some more edge. I'm gonna take this gooey bit. I don't mind that, but I know my husband ain't gonna like that too bad. I feel like there's a lot of oil in it. Alright, this ice cream's also not very thick. It's not thick, like, at all. Come on. And it's icy. What the heck? Well, usually I'd put a little bit of milk in it to make it more creamy, less ice crystals, but this is already so thin. Might have to wait a minute on it. Look how thin. Yeah, that ain't it. We're gonna have to wait. Alright, y'all, so these were not right, so I put them back in the oven, I'm gonna be honest, and honestly I think there was just too much butter, maybe? So it's way more firm. Hopefully it's good. I've eaten some of this mess over here. Hopefully my family likes it. It doesn't have the shiny crinkled top, and see, it's better. Looks more like a brownie. And it's definitely more cakey, which I think my family will like. The pecans taste really good. They've got like a little bit of a mapley flavor, but I know brownies are usually greasy, but pretty greasy. And I would serve it with the ice cream, y'all, but it's not ready. It's too liquidy. They're delicious. They taste like a brownie that you would want, like an actual brownie. The pecans are a great addition, and they would be perfect with a nice thick dollop, scoop of ice cream, whipped cream, whatever toppings you'd like. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider giving this recipe a try. If you did enjoy, consider giving this video a like, letting us know what you think, and subscribing for more. Bon appetit. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.